Okay, so starting over here with bananas, I always grab the green bananas so that they'll ripen within a day or two. That's just how we like them and what we prefer. I grabbed some unsweetened applesauce pouches, and I like these because they are no high fructose corn syrup, so there's no added sweeteners, which sometimes you'll find that in applesauce. So it's just natural sugar from the apples itself. And then some grape tomatoes, a bag of lemons. I've been really digging lemon water lately, and it's really great because then I have lemons on hand for any recipes that I need, which I've been finding it's actually very useful. So I really like having the lemons on hand. Some whole carrots, and this is a seedless cucumber, so it's wrapped up. Some shredded lettuce and zucchini. We roasted, or I should say sauteed zucchini in the cast iron with some olive oil the other night, and it was so tasty. So like I could probably eat all of these when you saute them because they cook down. Super tasty, and a good way to get your green veggies in. I did have 2 containers of strawberries, but the kids are eating one now. So 2 containers of strawberries, some grapes, I get the red seedless, and then 2 bags of the Honeycrisp apples and peaches. And I did grab some garlic cloves, I should say. Active dry yeast. Literally never used this in my life, but I really want to learn how to make bread. I actually have a friend that may be bringing a sourdough starter over for me, so give me all the sourdough tips because I'm really interested. I know that you don't need this for sourdough, but this is also used for bread, and there's also like a recipe for homemade like cinnamon rolls, and I'm just like really trying to kind of learn the basics of just cooking and like how to do it, where you start. So making bread is my next big venture. Sourdough preferably, but I know this is used for rolls and for bread itself. So give me all the bread tips if you can, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe I should take a video on my failures and successes with bread making. I did get 2 graham cracker crusts. I'm gonna do a little, I got some marshmallows and chocolate chips. I'm gonna do like a little s'mores pie, and I'll probably only do one of them, but these were so cheap that I figured to grab 2, like one for now, one for later. That was kind of the goal here, was to stock up on some pantry items. So I did get some random stuff like the yeast, and like 2 of these, you know, because I'll probably only use one, but just kind of wanting to stock up on some things. And then so we did get some cashews and some macaroni. I've not tried the brand from Aldi for macaroni and cheese, so it's really cheap and it's organic, so I kind of like that, or I definitely like that. We'll see if it's good. And then some energy bars, chocolate chip, white chocolate macadamia nut. These are from my husband. He picked those out. He's a real bar kind of guy. He likes that kind of stuff when he wakes up, just like a granola bar or a protein bar. So that, and then some fruit snacks, little pouch fruit snacks. There's another one there, and then raisins. And this is just another pantry item. These are good for like 2 years, so I grabbed a bunch of these because they're cheap. It's just kind of a nice item to have in the pantry. It will last for a while and not go bad. So that's just a nice item there for stocking up in the pantry for kind of a cheaper price there. So some cheddar cheese slices, and then I'll just go through the cheese. Lots of shredded cheese. You know, we use this for eggs. We use this in any type of like casseroles or dishes. So I just always make sure to grab enough for recipes that I'll need. This is for a recipe, apricot preserves. Like I said, head over to my Instagram and you can see what I'm cooking this week. And then some pesto, some Kalamata olives. And then there is 2 cans of the corned beef hash in the back. Like I said, just kind of a pantry stock. We actually, I don't even know if we ate hash. My husband only eats the hash in the house, so he grabs it, but I'm pretty sure we have like a ton of cans, but it's just good pantry food to have. It lasts forever. And we've kind of been wanting to stock up for like hurricane preparedness, weather preparedness. You know, we've been experiencing really crazy weather, so it wouldn't be unheard of if the South got a snowstorm as this winter approaches. So we're just kind of slowly grabbing pantry stuff, like raisins that will last a while, extra little gummy snacks, which is not like the greatest, but if you're in the middle of like a snowstorm and you can't get to the store, at least you have some type of gummy snacks, I guess. Like I said, like the dry yeast, which I don't know if I'd even be able to cook if the power was out from a the snowstorm, but maybe the power wouldn't be out. But just trying to kind of keep my pantry fully stocked and grabbing things along the way, like the canned goods. So some more corned beef hash, because we did get 2 cans of this last week. And then like I think my husband had a little bit for breakfast one morning. Actually I think we have like half a can in the fridge right now maybe. Okay, lots of corned beef hash talk. We're just gonna keep moving on. But just basically like we don't really eat this too often, but we kind of have a total stock of it. So if you ever like need a corned beef hash and you can't find it, let me know, because I could probably send you a full case at the rate that we get it, but don't really eat it. 2 bags of chocolate chips and marshmallows. Like I said, I'm gonna do a s'mores pie. And I did need extra virgin olive oil, so there's that. And I love that Aldi has a lot of organic brands. I try to buy organic when I can. It's usually not much more expensive, if not the same price, and I just like that about Aldi, that they offer that. Some Worcestershire sauce. People cook with this all the time, and I feel like I just don't. So I saw this, and it's also in a recipe that I want to make this week. So yeah, we're gonna try to use this a little more. People are always using that, so it must be really good, right? Trying the sauce at Aldi. Again, this is the organic Simply Nature brand tomato basil, and then I got a marinara as well. And some ketchup. This is back here, it's 2 things of Sweet Baby Ray's. So 2 things for that. And then some croutons. Now I'm gonna swing back here and just say that there is a ton of baby pouches. These are the Little Journey organic baby pouches. We just throw a bunch in because, again, stocking our pantry. These last until August of next year. My goodness. It really does not show you, but I'm telling you now that that date, there we go, is August. And yeah, so these will go in the pantry. These are just a nice little stock. My kids just, they love fruits, not so much vegetables, but fruits more so. So these are just a great way, number 1, to get vegetables in, and number 2, to have that little stock in the pantry. Like I said, just kind of a preparedness there. So those can go in the pantry, and also we eat them, of course. The kids eat them, rather. So just a little bit of both, having a pantry stock and having them for the kids on hand. So coming back up here, I do have a block of cheddar cheese and some hot dogs. We grabbed a ribeye steak, and this is enough. Like my husband and I will split this, and the kids, like we'll all eat one and then have sides with it, or have this with eggs and potatoes in the morning. Okay, we got this last week and it was amazing. My husband loved it. I'm not a fan of pork, but he loves it, and I can handle it in small doses, and I like to eat whatever we have with the pork. So if you go to Aldi and you see this, A+, because it's very tasty. A little bit of beef, some butter, and I did grab 2 spices that I was in need of. Minced onion, and I'm running low on cinnamon. Some chicken. I got 2 of the chicken breasts. Some of this may end up going in the freezer, because we got quite a bit of meat. So we may end up putting some of this in the freezer. And a whole chicken. I have a really great recipe, like a marinade, to cook this in the cast iron skillet that I have. And then we got, my husband grabbed a French baguette. I'm not really sure what we're gonna use this for, but it's not like we won't eat bread. And then we did grab this enormous salmon, which will literally feed us for like 3 meals probably. Like, I don't even know, like 1, 2, yeah, 3 meals. And the kids love salmon. So I'll probably just do like a big sheet pan and cook this with like potatoes. Oh, we have butternut squash that we didn't cook yet, so that'll be yummy. Okay, just kind of coming back here. I got potato puffs and some French fries. And then I did get a big thing. This was like $2, so that was cool. Distilled white vinegar. And just popping back over here, start here. These little cookie thins. I was actually really impressed. Like they're cookies, but they didn't have like the most terrible ingredients, honestly. Like over here even says like there's no hydrogenated oil, no corn syrup, no artificial ingredients. It's not certified for like organic or non-GMO. So I usually look for that, but they weren't too bad. I mean, it's a cookie, so it's not exactly healthy for you per se by any means, but we got the toasted coconut and the chocolate chip then. We grabbed a bag of Chex Mix. We've like never had this in the house, so I thought this might be a munchy little addition to lunch one day. And then a bag of pretzels here. And we did get pizzas, but like this looks like a lot, but we eat 2 of these because the Red Barons are thin and we have 3 boys. So we will eat 2 of these at a time. So really this is like 2 nights, and I'm gonna throw those right in the freezer. Actually, we're gonna eat pizza right now, I think, for dinner. So 2 of those will be gone right now, and then there'll be 2 for, you know, the rest of the week whenever we feel like having pizza one of those days. There's actually a hidden vanilla right there. Somehow that got tucked away, but that's in there too. I did get a thing of cookies and cream ice cream, and then some tortillas. I am going to make a Mexican casserole, chicken enchilada casserole rather, for this week. So super excited for that, and that will be really tasty. And then some pita bread. That's upside down, I'll bring it up. Some pita bread. We love Greek food, and I have feta in the fridge right now in Greek dressing and tzatziki sauce, so we'll probably have some type of Greek food this week too. And we can always opt to do steak with the Greek wraps too. We like steak Greek wraps or chicken Greek wraps. So yeah, this was everything that we got. It was kind of a bigger haul, trying to get some extra stock for the pantry and planning like some yummy desserts and whatnot, and buying items to try new things. So it was a great week at Aldi. I found a bunch of good stuff, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe to see all my latest content.